Well, the idea was to find the best and brightest. Lots of times our system rewards those that are having challenges. I think let's reward some of those that have done some great things, and that's what this is all about. And they may go away to college, but we want to encourage them to come back and know we want to keep the best and brightest here at the same time. Lancaster, all the way up to Ridgecrest, and then it goes west all the way to San Luis Obispo. And what I do is, when I became a member of Congress, I thought, what are the ways to, I don't believe in punishment, but I believe in rewarding good behavior. So it sets as an example to others of how people should try to hold themselves up to. And today, that is what you all are. You are the example for the next generation. And I put together a criteria that I thought this would show achievement. And I didn't want to just go and pick, so I have sent it out to all the principals. So you owe the principals a great deal of thanks, because and it's work to them. I want to thank you for doing this, because you've got to go through. It's not just an easy thing to do, but you have to select one person. And the criteria is one. I wanted to set a criteria that I couldn't win, and I'll be very upfront. I would have never won this award in school. So, yeah, at least first have to have a 3.5 GPA or higher. You have to show leadership skills. You have to be involved in extracurricular activities. You have school citizenship, your volunteerism, and your community service. So I want to see well-rounded individuals that were the leaders for tomorrow. And my idea here is to reward you, thank you, and then encourage you as you continue your education. When you get done, you may go away, you may stay here, but I want you to come back, because I think there are great, great opportunities. And I want our best and brightest to continue to be a part of this community and continue to make it better. So that's all what today is about. I tell all of you that this does not end with a journey where I'm somewhere in your life. I like to follow you. I like to, from one aspect, help you along the way, because challenges get a little more difficult at times. I have Academy I point to, and I keep track of them. We're Facebook friends, and when they get in tough times, we talk and go through, and I try to help people along the way, and I want to help you. So as you go on to college, you might be in a different state, but you might find other challenges. Please feel free to call the office. Please feel free to call me, and if you need letters or recommendation, or you need some encouragement along the way and to not give up, give me a call, because I'm sure your parents have already told you the same, right? So our next recipient comes from Paraclete High School, Joseph Harrington. Joseph, come on down. The price is right. Joe is a young man of outstanding character and poise. He is our student body president, a valedictorian, and most of all, an excellent role model to younger students as how to behave with integrity, honesty, and hard work. Joe is highly involved and possesses an excellent attitude along with a sense of humor. He is respected and liked by peers and teachers. He has a GPA of 4.0 and SAT of 1920. He has lead roles in the Drama Club for 4 years, California Scholarship Federation, National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society. He's an Eagle Scout, track team, Junior Statesman of America, a retreat leader, and community service, church service, usher, and server, over 100 hours of community service, and junior assistant scoutmaster. I give you Joseph Harrington.
Tradition. I'd like to thank my parents first and foremost. They shaped me as the young amorphous clay I was when I was young. Made me into the man I am today. Also, everyone in my community. I grew up in Acton, very small. So it was like an entire family. It takes a village to raise a child, I've heard somewhere. I'd like to thank Mr. Leonard, who was here in lieu of my president rather. And he is by far my favorite teacher. He's a senior religion teacher, very sagacious man, many words that I learned that word from him, actually. And I'd just like to kind of humble myself before you, that I believe that anyone given the opportunities I've been given, with the influences in their life that I have experienced, would have done the same, would have achieved the same greatness that I have. So, thank you all.
That America faces. But when you sit and just listen to these students, you realize this country will meet its challenge and even be stronger as the generations grow. So I want to thank all of you for the work you've done through high school. It's not easy, and it's not over. But I want to challenge you to even go further. And remember, this is a great place to live. And you can always come back and raise a family, but you can excel here at the same time. We have a lot of great things to do. So if I can ask you all to come down. Hi, how are you? Congratulations. Oh, you got a star here. I noticed that. Yeah. All right. Everybody be seated. We'll start here. 1, 2, 3.
Well, Sergeant, what do you think about your young son here from Acton and Aguadulce?
Well, we're very proud of Joe. Everything he's done with pride and with integrity, and he's worked very hard at all of his tasks. He's been very successful, and he's the last of a long line of very successful Harrington kids, and we're very grateful for that.
Well, he's Irish too, so politics, Mr. McCarthy was saying give him a few years and then he could have the job. That sounds like an invitation.
Yeah, that's an invitation and a challenge. We need some good politicians. We'll have to see how that plays out.
Thanks very much. Congratulations.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Joe, what a great honor. Yeah, and did you have any idea or suspicion that you might get this?
Actually, a school counselor approached me and told me that he had nominated me for this, and I'd never really heard of it, actually. And it is quite a big deal. I didn't know, and it's a huge honor, and I'm very, very grateful.
And what are your plans after high school?
I'm going to attend UC Santa Barbara to major, double major actually, in psychology and biology, to hopefully pursue a career in counseling with an emphasis on drug rehabilitation and prevention.
That sounds like a plate full. Well, best wishes and congratulations.
Thank you.
There we go. So this is the Congressional District of California Merit Award. Terrific. Joe Harrington got quite a prestigious award this afternoon.
Yes, and much well deserved. I think Joe is one of the finest examples that I've ever had the opportunity of teaching, and I've been a teacher since 1968.
Have you?
Yes.
And what discipline do you teach?
I am the chairperson for the religion department at Paraclete High School, and have done teaching on a high school and college level, as well as occasional forays in working with children in urbanly challenged areas. Joe has a great social conscience. He's got an incredibly strong spirit, and I think, ironically enough, one of the things I look at Joe and I realize that part of the strength he has is coming from such a tight-knit, strong community like Acton. He talks a great deal about where he's from, and where he's from has a great deal to do with who he is. And it's not merely Catholicity. I think it's learning about family and learning about what it is to be a man and what it is to be responsible. So I'm utterly delighted today, and he's going to do well. I have great hope for his future.
Well, thanks very much for the time.
Thank you.